What's up everybody, my name is Victor and you are watching Incredible Victor, and this is the Samsung Galaxy A32. Oh, hey. You got it? Right? Yeah. This device has been out for more than 6 months now. I don't know how much relevant is to review it now, but I have my hands on it and I want to share what my experience is with this device. So first, let's talk about the design and hardware. Talking about the form factor, this phone is really very handy and it got its narrow side. The screen aspect ratio is 20:9. It is a 1080p AMOLED panel. The body and the frame is made of plastic and the back is also made of plastic. The display is protected by the Gorilla Glass 5. Talking about the display is very bright and vibrant. The resolution is Full HD+. There is a 5G variant of the Galaxy A32 which doesn't comes with a 1080p display. That's not an AMOLED display also. That's a TFT display. The screen to body ratio of the Galaxy A32 is 84.6%. There is a bit of chin in the bottom, but that doesn't bother that much. I think the chin is intentional because if you hide the notch, you'll find that the top bezel and the bottom bezel are symmetrical. The display is bright enough. The sunlight readability is also good. Though the back panel is made of plastic, it is a fingerprint magnet. It catches fingerprints so easily. But if you apply any poly or skin, then you may get rid of the fingerprint issues. The button placement of this phone is also good. On the right there is the volume rockers and the power button. The buttons feel tactile and responsive. The fingerprint placement is not that good though. It is situated at the very bottom of the skin, and this is an under display fingerprint reader, and this is not that responsive. It sometimes cannot detect your fingerprint and makes that issues whatever. On the bottom there is a headphone jack, a USB-C connector and a speaker. By the way, here is a mono speaker. There is no stereo speaker in this phone. On the left side, you will get the SIM tray, which is a triple tray in case of the 4G version. You can use 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card simultaneously. There is a number of color options to choose from: the awesome black, awesome white, awesome blue, and awesome violet. The color right here is called the awesome black, and my subscribers are also awesome. If you want to be awesome, just go and hit the subscribe button below. On the top, there is only the secondary microphone. The main camera is a 64 megapixel, the other sensor is a 16 megapixel sensor, and it captures good image. There is an ultra wide camera of 8 megapixel. There is a bit of color shift between these cameras. There is also a 5 megapixel macro camera and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Images captured from the main camera looks good. The dynamic range and the color contrast are also decent. The color pops out and tend to be natural. Images are social media ready. The ultra wide camera is not that impressive though. It can give you a 123 degrees of field of view, but the color production is really feels faded. But the images from the ultra wide camera is usable. It's better having one than nothing. One thing I noticed lately is that the oversampled image captured by the main camera isn't that great though. You would like to use the base 16 megapixel mode, which is the default mode for the main sensor. You can see in this image that when I switch to the 64 megapixel mode, the background is washed out, overexport. So keep this in mind. There's a 20 megapixel front camera in the front, which you can see in this little water drop notch. The sensor is actually a 12 megapixel, which oversamples to 20 megapixel. Here the default and the oversampled image looks similar. The main camera can capture 1080p videos up to 30 fps. You can also record 720p videos up to 30 fps. There is no other frame rate options in this phone, and there is no OIS, but the EIS does a decent job of video recording. You can also record videos with the ultra-wide camera, but you cannot switch to the ultra-wide camera during recording. Recording videos on the ultra-wide camera also use the electronic image stabilization. I like the ultra-wide look very much. The front camera can also record 1080p videos at 30 fps. Just take a look at the sample video. So this is a sample on the front camera video on the Samsung Galaxy A32, and you are also getting the audio from the mic, and I think it's good. It could be wider actually, but I don't know. You can record up to 30 fps at full HD. There is no 4K or something like that. That's it. You're getting the audio from the mic, so you can also judge how the audio is going to be look like. And this place is really windy, and we have some sound from far away. Among the other camera features, this can record slow-mo videos, which is probably 60 fps videos at 720p resolution. You can also capture nice hyperlapse videos with this too. Oh, what did I miss? I missed the macro camera. The macro camera is on a fixed focus. It doesn't focus that close, but it does the job. The portrait mode shots look really good. The edge detection is okay, but it makes some issues sometimes. As you can see in this image, his mask is blurred out. By the way, the image looks really good. You can tweak some settings if you take a portrait shot. There are a bunch of options how the background blur will be, and you can also monochrome the background too, which is really very good or handy for those people who want photos for their social media. Talking about the performance, this device is powered by MediaTek Helio G80, which is a 12nm architecture chipset. In day-to-day uses, it does a good job. By the way, I am not a gamer. I don't game on phone that much, so I couldn't test it like that. The phone comes in Android 11 with One UI 3.1. We can expect it update to Android 13 most probably. The operation on this device is really very smooth, and it doesn't feel like a MediaTek SoC. One UI optimizations are really good, though One UI is also heavy, but it managed to get the tweet experience somehow. Talking about One UI, it's really feature packed, and you'll get a whole lot, a bunch of features which is really very handy and useful. We're getting a floating sidebar which can be customized for record app, music control, and a lot of other things. For the battery, it comes with a 5000 mAh lithium-ion battery, which doesn't make the phone that much heavy. It's only weight about 184 grams, and there is no issue in handling this phone. It does comes with a 15-watt charger, and it supports up to 15 watt, which is a bummer because a 5000 mAh battery takes about 2 hours to fully charge, and it gives a battery backup of about 5 to 6 hours of screen on time, and we can easily pass 1.5 days with a single full charge. So what are my thoughts about this device? This one is a really very good device for the price it given. I think this is the best among all other devices offered at this price. The camera quality is really good, but it tends to be smoothing rather than sharpening. Battery life, I don't say that excellent, but it does the job. So if you want a good quality device at this price, I think this one is your device, and you can just go and buy it. But if you think that you want more than this, and you don't like the MediaTek processors, you want a Snapdragon, you can go for other options at the market. So that's for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or anything about my videos, you can leave it in the comment. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon with some new interesting videos. Till then, stay good, and keep doing incredible things. And yes, of course, keep watching Incredible Victor.